Survivors of Jeffrey Epstein have gathered on the steps of the US Capitol and urged politicians to release more files. It's a topic that's continuing to test the US president.
From what I understand, thousands of pages of documents have been given, but it's really a Democrat hoax because they're trying to get people to talk about something that's totally irrelevant to the success that we've had as a nation since I've been president.
Well, joining us live now is CNN's Arlette Saenz. Arlette, thanks for your time this morning. So what is the hope from this press conference today, that the survivors, what are they hoping for that hasn't already been released?
Well, these survivors of Jeffrey Epstein's abuse said that they want greater transparency from Congress and from President Trump to further shine a light on the atrocities that were committed. Now, these survivors joined at this press conference with Congressman Ro Khanna and Thomas Massie. That is the bipartisan duo who is trying to force a vote on the House floor for the full release of these Epstein files. These survivors talked about how they believed that was necessary, as they also detailed the trauma and abuse that they underwent. But they were also delivered a very poignant message pushing back on President Donald Trump, saying that this is not a hoax. In the minutes after they gave that press conference, that is something that the president went on to reiterate. But they tried to argue that they are humans, that they are trying to humanize these moments so people understand real people were impacted. But even as they are pushing for greater transparency, there is some resistance from President Trump and members of his own party to that effort to force a vote on the House floor to release the full Epstein files. What the administration is arguing is that the Justice Department is working with the House Oversight Committee to provide documents. And in fact, the House Oversight Committee last night released more than 33,000 pages of documents that were handed over by the Justice Department. But Democrats were very quick to point out that these documents that were publicly released had already been made public, and they're only a fraction of what the Justice Department has on hand. So this effort by these two bipartisan lawmakers in having some sign-on from a few Republicans is they hope going to force the full release of these files, but that really remains to be seen whether that will in fact happen.
Arlette, is there, in that latest batch that was released though, is there anything that we know now that we didn't know before?
CNN has combed through those pages, and there has not been anything quite earth-shattering that has been revealed in the documents that were released last night. It mostly consists of flight records, past court filings, and redacted documents as well. So I think that what Democrats have tried to argue is that there could be more that needs to be released. That is one of the reasons why they are pushing for the full release of these Epstein files. But for Democrats also, this is an opportunity to further drive a wedge within President Trump and parts of his party, as there is a large portion of his base that wants more transparency on this issue.
That's Arlette Saenz, CNN's Arlette Saenz from Washington, D.C. Thank you so much.